Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. I hope you've had a fantastic week. Now let's get straight into the forecast for what is shaping up to be a truly fascinating week of fishing here in the UK from the 15th to the 21st of December 2025. Why is it so special? Well, this week is a real story of two halves. We start with a deep, cold slumber and end with what could be a spectacular feeding frenzy, all thanks to a perfect storm of weather and lunar influence. I'm going to tell you exactly when the pike are most likely to be on the hunt. Trust me, you'll want to hear this. So, let's talk about our main targets for this chilly week, the ever-reliable pike and the hardy chub. First up, the pike. In these cold conditions, friends, pike are not going to waste energy. They'll be held up in the deeper, slower sections of our rivers, lakes, and reservoirs. Think deep holes, the base of drop-offs, or near any underwater structure that provides cover. My advice is to present a very easy meal. This means fishing static deadbaits like an oily sardine or mackerel hard on the bottom. If you prefer lures, think big and slow. A large paddle tail shad retrieved with an agonizingly slow roll, or a suspending jerkbait with long pauses could be the key to tricking a lethargic monster. Now for the chub. These fish are true winter warriors and will feed in conditions that put other species down. On the rivers, look for them in their classic winter haunts, tucked under overhanging trees in deeper glides, or right in the snags. A mobile approach is often best. Don't sit in one spot for hours. A cast or two in each likely-looking spot is all you need. The winning bait will almost certainly be something with a strong scent. A smelly piece of cheese paste, a big lump of bread flake, or even a classic lobworm will help the chub home in on your offering in the cold, clear water. Now let's break down the conditions, because this is the why behind the forecast. The weather this week is a game changer. We're starting with cold, quiet days with air temperatures hovering between -2 and 4 degrees Celsius. This suggests a period of high, stable atmospheric pressure. Fish, especially predators, can be very lethargic in these conditions. But then from around Wednesday, things get interesting. A series of weather fronts are due, bringing rain and even a bit of snow. This means the pressure will drop, and as any experienced angler knows, a falling barometer is a massive dinner bell for predatory fish. The water temperature in our lakes and rivers will be very cold, likely between 4 and 7 degrees Celsius. This means the fish's metabolism is low and their feeding windows will be short and sharp. You have to be out there when they decide to switch on. And finally, friends, the moon. We are in a waning moon phase all week, leading up to a new moon on Saturday, the 20th. Popular wisdom and my own experience tells us that the days surrounding a new moon can trigger intense feeding spells, especially for predators. It's all lining up for the weekend, so let's put it all together in our day-by-day forecast. On Monday, the 15th of December, I'm rating the bite as weak. It's going to be cold and cloudy, with that high pressure keeping the fish sluggish. A tough day, for sure. Tuesday, the 16th of December, will be very similar, another weak prospect. The temperatures are dropping close to freezing and there's a chance of snow. The fish will be preserving energy. Wednesday, the 17th of December, the change begins. I'll call this one capricious. The rain arrives and that pressure will start to fall. The bite could switch on in brief windows, especially for chub on the rivers. Thursday, the 18th of December, the rating is average. More rain is forecast and the pressure continues to dip. The fish will be getting more accustomed to the change and starting to think about feeding. Friday, the 19th of December, now we're talking. I'm calling this a good fishing day. The unsettled, low-pressure weather continues and we are just one day away from the new moon. This is a great day to be on the bank, targeting either pike or chub. Saturday, the 20th of December, this is the day, friends. My forecast is excellent. We have the perfect storm, low pressure, unsettled weather with rain and snow, and the new moon. This is prime time for a big pike to make a mistake. Get out there if you can. Finally, Sunday, the 21st of December, the bite should remain good. The positive influence of the new moon will linger, and the continued low temperatures and unsettled weather should keep the fish actively looking for a meal before the next stable spell arrives. So there you have it, a week that starts tough but ends with a real bang. Wrap up warm, stay safe out there, and as always, I wish you nothing but tight lines. Let me know your plans in the comments below. Are you heading out for a pike this weekend? Share your own observations. We all learn from each other. And of course, if you found this forecast useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. Until next time, neither a tail nor a scale.